Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsay's Little Library. I'm here today with a really super quick September wrap up. All my kids are home, it is after school, it is the time of day where they are ravishing with hunger, so I have thrown food at them, and I thought I could come and do this really quick before, you know, they need me for whatever else. September was a really great reading month. I read really good books. I just only read 5 of them, which shouldn't be, like, it feels like a low number to me, but 5 is still a decent amount of books to get read in a month, so I'm totally cool with it. I'm sort of on track with my Goodreads reading challenge. I feel like I'm about a book behind. I'm hoping I can make that up because my goal is to read 75 books for the year. I think at 55, so I've got 20 more books to read. Not bad, we'll get there. Sorry for the crazy glare on the glasses. It is a kind of unusual day today for September in Wisconsin. It is sunny, it is 80 and humid and hot, but we're supposed to get some crazy storms, so hopefully they're not too bad. But you don't care about the weather here, you care about books. All right, first book that I completed in September was The Other Woman by Sandy Jones. I was super lucky and got this as an ARC through the website bookishverse.com. I've talked about them quite a bit. It's a really great website. They give a little sneak peek of an up-and-coming new book that's coming out. You get to read the first few chapters of it or so, leave your impressions of it, and then you kind of get picked. I don't know how they pick you, but every so often I get one of the books in the mail and I get to read it. So I read this one. Really good book. I think I gave it about 4 stars. So this follows Adam and Emily. They meet one night in a bar, kind of random, and Emily's totally taken aback by Adam, like right away. Loves him, well, attracted to him. They start dating, they get into a relationship. He's pretty much the perfect guy for her until she meets his mother, who's the other woman. Man, and she does some nasty stuff. So, and her name's Pammy, which I just think is kind of funny. But, and it says on here, there's nothing a mother wouldn't do for her son. And now Emily is about to find out just how far Pammy will go to get what she wants. Emily gone forever. Really good twists. Parts of it, I was somewhat annoyed with Emily as a character. Not that that made me not like the book anymore. It's just that she did things I wouldn't have done. And some of her motives weren't exactly what I would have done, but that's cool, that's fine. She's her own character, she gets to make her own decisions. Still made it a very good book. Like I said, good twists in here. I did like the characters, I liked the pace. It felt like there was times where it was a little slow, and then all of a sudden, like the next page, something happened. So otherwise, really good book, 4 stars. Definitely pick this one up. All right, next book I picked up was What She Left Behind by Ellen Marie Wiseman. Oh, guys, oh my gosh. So good. So Ellen Marie Wiseman also wrote The Life She Was Given. It has a circus theme to it. So well, I've read 2. So out of the 2 books I've read by Ellen Marie Wiseman, you have 2 characters, 2 time perspectives. So one maybe present day, one set sometime in the past. Somehow these characters are connected. You don't know how. They are heart-wrenching reads. This made me cry. Oh my gosh, all the feels, but you can't help but root for your characters. Like, she just brings them to life for you, puts them through some crap, but man alive, brings them to life. So I think I like this one more than The Life She Was Given. So this follows, what is her name? Izzy Stone. So this is, I guess, present day for her is like the late 90s, early 2000s. And she is an orphan, not orphan, her mother's still alive, but she's in jail. So she's kind of living in the system. She's been gone. She goes from foster home to foster home, and she's a really great kid, just given a really kind of not so great life right now. So she's going through that. She's with new foster parents who are employees at a local museum, and they have Izzy help them catalog items that have been in an insane asylum. And Izzy comes across one specific woman who lived at this insane asylum in the 1930s and just kind of gets obsessed with her story. And so we also follow her. Her name is Clara. When she was 18, her father had her committed to the insane asylum because she didn't want to marry the man that her father wanted her to marry. So you follow what Clara went through. So like I said, it's amazing. It's a really, really great book. I flew through this thing and I loved it. 5 stars all around. Well, Ella Marie Wiseman is definitely coming to the top of my list lately, for sure. All right, next book I read, you probably heard me talk about because I did a buddy read with Sarah, and we read What Alice Forgot by Leanne Moriarty. If you want to hear more of my thoughts on this book, I'll leave the link to the Booklist Thursday vlog below. But for those of you who saw it, you know I loved it. You know I gave it 5 stars. I was obsessed with this book, and I loved the fact that I got to read it with Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand. It's so much more fun reading a book together. And if you've never tried a buddy read before, I highly encourage you to. It's, like I said, it's so much more fun. You have an opportunity to really talk through what your thoughts are, what your predictions are, what you like, what you don't like. It's really, really great. And sometimes there's things that she'll say that I didn't necessarily pick up on, or things I'll say that they didn't necessarily pick up on. It's really, really good. So 5 stars. This follows Alice, who loses her memories. Oh, if my cat's little reminder card. Take that out. So this follows Alice. She's 29 years old. Her life is great. She is very optimistic. Everything's great. She's married to a wonderful man. She's pregnant with her first child. Couldn't be better. All of a sudden she wakes up on the floor of a gym one day. It's 10 years later. She's divorced and she doesn't remember the last 10 years of her life. It was great. Pick it up. You won't be disappointed. The last book I read in September, I also buddy read with Krista from Books and Jams. Again, buddy reading is the best, and I'm so glad I read this book with a buddy. I mean, look at the tabs, you guys, and I don't tab a ton of books, but this is full of them. Frederick Bachman is such an amazing author. He adds in the best one-liners or little quotes or little like life-isms in the middle of a book about hockey. Right? So Beartown, easily probably one of my favorite books of the year. This follows a hockey team in Beartown. I always thought it was Alaska, but I don't think it's Alaska. It's a struggling community, and all they really have to hang their hats on is this hockey team. Something happens that involves somebody on the hockey team. It's not good, and it really throws this town into some bad, and it's just crazy. It is crazy how relevant this book is to today. It makes so many good points in here that you can apply to things that are happening today. It's awesome. But one of my favorite sentences from this book, and it's said in this book a couple of times, which again, I love how Frederick Bachman will bring these themes and these threads of thought kind of back to you in unexpected places and kind of weave them throughout the entire book. So this specific sentence is weaved within this book a ton. And it says, culture is as much about what we encourage as what we permit. So we can say or encourage a specific behavior, but if we are permitting this other behavior, that is just as much our culture as the words that we use. So that flows through this so much. It talks about faith and religion and hope and families, and I resonated with one of the characters in here. She's a mom. I felt all the same feels she has. So this was such a good book. I can't wait to get my hands on the second one. I don't have it yet, and I'm on a book buying ban. So we're gonna check the library. Fingers crossed, right? So loved this book. Had such a blast reading this with Krista from Books and Jams. She would pick up on different things. I'd go back and find the page and I'd tag it because I'm like, I totally spaced right over that one. It was a really great read, and especially this book to read together, even better. The last book I did, I listened to on audio. I listened to The Girl with the Lower Back Tattoo by Amy Schumer. Funny. I thoroughly enjoy memoirs on audiobook. It's just a really great, because most of the time they're read by the author, and she's just funny. So it's been on my list to read for a while. It was available. I picked it up. I did enjoy it. Probably a 3.5, 4 star. Nothing, more like 3.5. Nothing phenomenal, but I was kind of in one of those, like, I just want something to just listen to. I don't need to think, because it was at the same time I'm reading this, which is making me think a lot. So those are the 5 books I read in September. I gotta pick it up a little bit in October. I've got 3 months left to read 20 books, so we gotta get on this. But I'm currently reading, I am listening to Talking as Fast as I Can by Lauren Graham, right? I think that's it, on Audible. Loving that book. I should be able to finish that fast. It's shocks fast, so that helps. But it's pretty short, but I'm really enjoying it. And it's making me want to watch Gilmore Girls, which I never watched. So tell me if that's something that's worth binging, all right? Because I'm not sure, but it's making me want to watch it. And the book I'm currently reading is The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter. This is for my book club's pick for October. Our theme was a book with black on the cover. Oh, I'm loving this, guys. This is good. This is good. But it's Karen Slaughter, so why would I think it wasn't? I mean, not that I never thought it wasn't going to be, but I am more than halfway through, confused as all get out as to what is going on, and I'm supposed to be. I know that that's Karen's way. Things will start coming together soon, but I'm loving it. I love the characters. I love Sam. I love Charlotte. I'm questioning some things that they've done in their life, but that's okay. It's still a great book. I really, really like it. I'll let you know my thoughts in my next wrap-up video. But if you've read any of these books and you want to chat, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. The kids are getting loud, so I'm going to have to let you go. Otherwise, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.